Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am the Horror Sensei, and today I'm going to be sharing my latest movie haul with you all. So this past Sunday was Father's Day, and my wife Nicole and my son Castle kind of surprised me with a trip to our local video store that I like to go to, Entertainmart. I'm not sure if you all have an Entertainmart where you do. If you don't, I'm sorry, you're missing out. Really cool store. They have new and used movies. They have CDs, games, Funko Pops, comic books, vinyl. It's just a really cool store for collectors and physical media lovers. They even have some VHS tapes I saw this past time. So you can always find some really awesome movies at Entertainmart. Usually they get the boutique labels in too. So one of my favorite stores to go, one of my favorite places. And they let me have a little mini Father's Day haul to celebrate the occasion. So I just thought I would share it with you guys tonight. First up, I broke my own rule, okay? So if you know me, I'm not a huge fan of 70s horror movies. I'm just not a big fan of the 70s. The stylization of them, the writing, the pacing. The pacing is a big problem for me. They really drag on, in my opinion. Even the score, like the soundtracks, just isn't my favorite from the 70s. Now, that's not to say some 70s movies I absolutely love. My favorite movie of all time is from 1978. And then you got Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 74. You have some really great movies in there, but the majority, for me, is I don't love the 70s. 80s. 80s are my jam. The early 2000s are my jam. Not so much the 70s. So I don't usually buy 70s movies. I broke my own rule at Entertainmart. I bought a 70s movie. I bought the 1977 creature feature film Tentacles. Check out the slipcover there. Beautiful release from KL. KL Studio Classics. Check that out. You get the side. And look at the nice work on the back there. Very cool stuff. Really love that slipcover though. And then has the reversible cover inside. I put it on this one. Really nice. And the same on the back there. So if you're not familiar about Tentacles, 1977 film directed by Oliver Hellman. It's about a giant octopus that gets a taste of blood, I guess, and starts killing people. Obviously heavily inspired by Jaws. It's kind of like they thought, what could we do without it being a shark movie? And they picked a giant octopus. It's a fun movie. It's really fun. With the ending of the movie is just completely off the wall crazy. It features a orca trainer going out to kill the giant octopus, and you guessed it, he brings his orcas with him, and so it's two orcas going against a giant octopus at the end battle, the end fight. And if that's not enough to sell you on this movie, I don't know what will. Two orcas, one giant octopus, battle. Done. Sold. I'm in. I am invested. So, that was pickup number one. Pickup number two for me was this really, really good film from 1980, directed by Graydon Clark. So I believe how you say his name. Without Warning. Now, this is an alien film. Fun slipcover there. Get the side and the back. Again, this is a KL Studio Classic release. They've been putting out some nice stuff lately. And then I have it on the original artwork inside the slip. You'll probably be familiar with that. You've probably seen it before. So this was honestly a blind buy for me. I had not actually seen this movie before. I had always wanted to, just never gotten around to it. I saw this release, loved it, so I picked it up and was definitely not disappointed at all. Absolutely love the movie. I seem to have a thing with horror movies starring Jack Palance and Martin Landau. Alone in the Dark is one of my all-time favorite movies, in my top 10 of all time. And without warning, I loved. Great movie. Really nice gore and blood practical effects in this movie that I really dug. It plays off like a slasher movie, which I like because I'm not honestly a huge fan of aliens. They've just never been all that scary to me. I don't know. But this one played it off like a slasher movie, much more so than an alien movie, which I was really surprised about. And honestly, just, I loved it. It was really cool. Because, usually you get the nighttime scenes and the UFO and, blah, blah, blah. This one, it was just like in the woods, middle of the day, nighttime. It didn't matter. Alien was just picking off people one by one. So, it's just like a slasher movie. And you get the alien throwing like a disc golf frisbee at you of these little tiny alien things that latch onto you and suck your blood. That's where the really cool effects come in. So I definitely recommend checking out Without Warning if you have not seen it yet. Again, this is a KL Studios release, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Then my next two releases were Arrow video releases. You got to pick up some new Arrow, obviously. This is a release that I've been wanting to get my hands on. Deadly Games. No, not Dial Code Santa Claus. This one is different. Check this one out. Love the slipcover on this one. There's the back of it. Love that art. Very nice. And there's the inside. And the back loaded with special features. All of that right there, that's all special features. Inside, like with most Arrow releases, you get the book about the movie, which is really cool that they do that. I love to learn some new things about the movies I pick up. Now, admittedly, I have not seen this. It is a blind buy for me. It's just one that I've been wanting to pick up. I'm probably going to throw it on, check it out here in the next couple days. So I'm really excited to check this one out and see what I think of it. I have a feeling I'm going to like it, but we don't know until we know, do we? And this next one, the last one I picked up on my Father's Day trip to Entertainmart with the family, is a new release from Arrow that I've just been dying to get my hands on because I'm a huge fan of the ridiculousness that is this movie, and that is Girls Night Out, aka The Scare Maker. Look at that beautiful art there. Love it, love it, love it. Check out the back there. Nice. God, this movie is just so fun. Screams 80s. I still have it on that. The cover inside is reversible. That is the other option for you. And it is an Arrow, so we learned from the last movie. That means it comes with a nice book about it. It looks great. I watched it. It looks really nice. I have not watched the special features, so there's that. But if you don't know, Girls Night Out stars Hal Holbrook as a campus security guard. It's a pretty standard slasher fare type movie. We have a killer. He's dressed up as the mascot for the college, which is a funny looking bear, but it's actually kind of creepy. They do a good job with it, and the killer uses the claws. They put like actual razor claws and stick it through the bear mascot. So it's pretty cool. Some really nice effective scenes. But what I love about this movie is just the characters and the dialogue. The writing in this is fantastic. The acting is over the top. It's just so much fun. Just a really fun 80s slasher movie. If you're into slashers, if you're into the 80s, definitely check out Girls Night Out. It has my recommendation on it. And that's it. Those are the 4 titles I picked up on my little Entertainmart trip for Father's Day that the family took me on. So that's really cool. Let me know down below in the comments what your favorite of these 4 movies are. Or if you haven't seen any of them, tell me which one to you sounds and looks the best. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at Horror Sensei. You can follow me on Letterboxd at Husker Sensei. And on Twitter at Haddonfield Sons. Thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you for watching the video. It means a lot to me. That's it. Remember, try not to get French fried. Bye, everybody.